opportunities to McGinn. John McGinn to Watkins. Chance. Watkins! Yes! Ollie Watkins scores for Aston Villa! What a goal out of nowhere! Milner out to the left-hand side once again. And he finds Robertson. Chance. Robertson saved! And it's tapped in by Salah. It is an equaliser for Liverpool and it has been coming. Now, out wide to Shaqiri. First time cross. And it's a great save from Emi Martinez. It's still not cleared. Trent! Goal! Liverpool have won it. Liverpool have won it in the 90th minute. And it's a thunderbolt from Trent. Hi guys, welcome back once again to the AGS TV channel. I'm here to talk about the Aston Villa versus Liverpool game. So the game finished about an hour ago, so I've had some time to just fully digest the game. It was a bit of a rough one, losing in the 90th minute. Any game that you lose that late on, it does hurt a little bit. So I've had just a little bit of time to just reassess basically everything that happened. Now, for the first half itself, obviously the most contentious part of the game was the goal that was ruled out for VAR. And it did benefit Villa, obviously, because, you know, we were winning at the time. And it stopped an equaliser, a deserved equaliser as well, because they played quite well. The goal should have stood, never should have been offside. Even with the lines, even with everything that they tried, it never should have been ruled out. It's something I want VAR to slowly phase out, which is just these poor decisions constantly being given. Liverpool were really let down by VAR today, and they had every right to be disappointed. If that happened to Villa, I would be... If that happened to Aston Villa, I'd be devastated. Simply put, especially with their torrid form at home, it's just not a nice place for them as of recently. And that decision really could have affected them. And if we won the game, and say we won it 1-0, it would have gone back to that decision and everyone would have ridiculed the VAR officials even more than they already have so far. In terms of the second half, we were very poor. We came out the blocks very, very poorly. Gave the ball away several times, allowed Jota to come in on the left with Robertson, getting ripped to pieces down the left-hand side. And it was only a matter of time until Salah scored. It's just a bit flat. We had injuries. Traore went off injured. Trezeguet also later went off injured, which obviously don't help. But we just did not come out the second half anywhere near the levels that we showed in the first. And it just looked inevitable that we were going to lose the game, which is very disappointing. We showed very little character from the same Villa team that put 7 past Liverpool only a few months ago. None of that was there today, which was just a little bit disappointing, really. We had glimpses of it. I think Watkins played quite well up front today. Good layoffs, but the substitutions weren't great. Barkley offered absolutely nothing coming on once again. And it just really, really defined our downfall today. Barkley, I want him to go back to Chelsea. Offers us absolutely nothing. I'd genuinely rather bring on a defender up front, and that is no sarcasm involved in that whatsoever. I'd rather have Al Mohammadi playing at a number 10 role than Ross Barkley. He's been so poor, and once again, wasting opportunities to put Watkins through one-on-one, and his decision-making I really question at times. Trezeguet did hit the post in the second half before Liverpool got their second goal. And he missed the rebound as well with a diving header. Very unlucky to not score. But I cannot complain because, like I said, they had a goal ruled out. So I'm not even in a position to say, oh, we were unlucky today. Because we weren't. We weren't. And it's that simple. I'm not gonna give you a biased view. We weren't unlucky today. That is a moment of a misfortune, but we weren't unlucky today because the goal should have stood for Liverpool. The way they won it was it's a bit of a sucker punch, really, because moments before Trent scored, Thiago had a header tipped up into the air by Emi Martinez from close range. A really, really good save, and then all the hard work up until the moment as well, all the hard work defensively all went out the window as Trent scored from distance. Beautiful finish, to be fair, right in the bottom corner. Martinez had no chance. I'm not blaming him whatsoever. But it's once again another 90th minute winner for Liverpool. We had it with Mane at Villa Park last season. We've had it again. And it's just a bit of a harsh blow for Villa. The season means nothing, really. We're not going to go down. We're not going to make Europe. So for the next 7 or so games that we have left, we have absolutely nothing to play for, so we're going to see a lot of these type of meh performances, I feel. Nothing like the levels that we've seen in the first half of the season. And with Jack Grealish being out for the next 2 or 3 weeks, it's only going to be a reoccurring process. I'm not going to criticise too much. If you look at my earlier videos this season, I wanted anywhere between 8th and 12th, and it's exactly where we are, right in the middle. 10th, because Leeds United beat Man City today. They go above us, so we drop down to 10th in the table. And I'm not going to complain. We've gone from a team who survived on the final day, who were 8 points adrift with 4 games to go, to this season not even looking in the bottom half of the table. So very good. I'd just like us to have a more of a consistent end to the season, then rebuild for next season and maybe push Europe. That is my hope. In terms of games like today, it doesn't give me a lot of hope. We really need depth. We need players like Barkley to go, and we really need some reinforcements. I'd love to see, it won't happen probably, but I'd love to see Ivan Toney come in to give some striker depth, because all we have is Davis, with Wesley even being injured as well, him having setbacks. I can't see him in a Villa shirt again, unfortunately. I'd love to see Emi Buendia come to Villa, but he probably won't leave Norwich because they're top of the league. Ismail Assar as well, I'd love to see. We need wingers desperately. It's one thing we've been missing a lot. Trezeguet scored 2 goals against Fulham, but those are his first goals this season, and that's not good enough really for as a winger. It's why I put him D on the list. Maybe that looks harsh because he did win us that game, but he's done absolutely nothing all season prior to that. You need consistent wingers, and we don't have it. Ollie Watkins he's left up there on his own to dry out because he has no delivery at all from the wings. El Ghazi I don't think is good enough. Traore shows bits of quality, but I think he needs backup. I wouldn't get rid of Traore, and I've said that before. I would get rid of El Ghazi, and we just need new wingers at this club so desperately. But going into the last few games this season, maybe I would just want us to string some results together and just end strongly, because I don't want to end poorly, and then that could continue next season with the same mindset. And then, instead of being a mid-table club, I don't want us to revert back to the relegation ways that we did even before that we went down, like in 2014, 2015, around the bottom 3. I don't want us to go back to that. I don't want this to be just a good season or a one-season wonder. I want us to really, really start competing consistently. Be it Leicester City have pushed themselves into the top 6 over the last couple of seasons and remain there. And I give full credit to them. West Ham United have done it this season as well. And I expect them to do it again next year, to maybe not be top 4, but again to push Europe, which is something I want us to do. But yeah, that with all being said, I think that'll be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe if you are new. We do live streams for every Aston Villa game. I try and remain as unbiased as I can, except obviously in celebrating goals. We also have a members club if you guys want to join that and help support me too. You get badges, you get emotes to use in chat, just like Twitch. Basically, I've made it really cheap for you guys to help support me, if that is something that you want to do. If not, don't worry. You being here is all the support I could ever want. Thank you guys so much for everything you've done for the channel, and I'll be back very soon. Peace out.